Sorry to keep you waiting.
That is perfectly all right. My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again? Funny you mention it. You'll never guess who Paimon saw on the way over.
Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance.
Yeah, come on, Traveler. We've already made all the preparation. And most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first paying your respects to the almighty Dragon Lord!
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Nodcry. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours?
Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Shaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself.
You're invited too, Anefa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Wait, so robots like massages too? Or is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo! Party time!
Spit it out, then.
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected. About time I met this variable in person.
You know, every time we head to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. The next chapter of our adventure has begun. This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her Saurus crackers. Should have stocked up better at the farewell party.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Notcry. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you, Anefa? Come to think of it, maybe we should be asking the other way round. So, when you came over to Natlan, what was the moment you felt like you'd left Notcry?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean, that one we can all see in the sky?
Negative. I was referring to... Here we are. Paimon, Traveler, we have arrived in Notcry.
Oh, wow!
Paimon, Traveler, welcome to Notcry.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead! That's the place you were telling us about on the way over, right?
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Notcry.
Huh? Is something up, Traveler?
Paimon, this is where our spaceship landed when Ether and I first arrived in Teyvat.
Huh? Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before? Seems pretty important to Paimon.
Well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Ether waking me up and us leaving the ship, but just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
What now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only. That is correct. Another similar legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us, modern geological surveys and meteorite studies.
So, when you mentioned being able to Wait, Traveler, you're saying we might actually...
Notcry is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, negative.
Hey, it's okay if you... Let's just do what we've always done. And keep searching...
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just know...
Like we've crossed another boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better, Hers. Well, Notcry...
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
It just occurred to Paimon, if we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Notcry, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road and you'll reach it.
Huh? What in Teyvat is that? Looks kinda like a Seelie, floating around in the air like that.
That is a Kuhenki, a species unique to the land of Notcry.
A Kuhenki? Does she...
Indeed it does. According to the Frostmoon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the Kuhenki, are...
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Notcry lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons...
Wow!
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a Kuhenki lies in the single digit.
Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Are there any particular points?
It all looks
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that...
into the wind. One with nature. Time to go.
Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here.
Which aspects in...
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nodcry as an
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told. This individual performed many good deeds for Nodcry.
What?
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished. That Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
an iron?
Today, no official authority governs Nodcry. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be. The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there? You know, the biggest, tallest one.
That is Aino's Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon...
The wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that?
You're saying...
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer, but the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that...
Oh, when you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino.
Absolutely. Aino is... Anyway, according to my schedule,
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early. You're right about that. Huh. Isn't this the Adventurers Guild? Why isn't anyone here? Does that mean that Catherine and Nodcry actually gets to clock out? Anyway, let's come back later.
Wouldn't you agree?
The wind knows it. Into the wind. The wind knows me. One with nature. A fateful offering.
Wow! This place is buzzing with activity! Oh, hey! There's a notice board over there. Huh. There's so much space on this thing. Wait, Ineffa needs help? We should still head over and check on things.
Brings a smile to my face.
Fruits from Ashbridge.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here, and it...
No matches, I identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner?
Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Hello there, Demyon.
You know each other?
Of course. Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natlan, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't...
Actually it's 'cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet. I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natlan, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Yep, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself.
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinyarvi. That's quite far from here.
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Nodkrai. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurance.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Whoa! It's so generous of him! We might...
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Anefa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be...
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage?
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, what...
Oh. So you...
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%.
Oh, right. Phew.
Our drink recommendations? Well, for starters, a drink? I recommend you drink or some information. Either way, I'd be happy to oblige.
Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen of Nasha Town. You mean it's got something to do with Nodkrai's history? Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Nodkrai today.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying the night.
Oh, so you're here for business?
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nodkrai, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
Burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombs. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they...
Oh, so it's all about...
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living. Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this... Forgive me, but I...
Oh, sure. In that case, you go...
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much-needed light to that place of final rest.
Right. Well, if we get the chance...
Then allow me to wish you a traditional Ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo. Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kinda spooky? Must be all that time he spent around graveyards. His lantern? No? Huh. Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths. Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too. Huh? Where'd that wind come from?
It's so noisy here.
Time to go.
Paimon almost forgot something super important. Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat? But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like...
Please, accept today's boon. Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Huh? What's going on over there? Wait! Free? Quick! Let's grab some too!
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Huh? How'd you know we were
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guests, it seems.
The birds and the... What now?
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon's scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by, accept today's boon.
Happy to oblige! Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the Traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may lift your spirits to heights anew.
The finest you found? Wow! That sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frostmoon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night. And now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Nodcry, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Huh! Look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frostmoon Scions. Got enough for us too?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble in ignorance.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next. Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garbage?
Those stooges really are the worst.
Ever since they came to Nodcry with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frostmoon Scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown us. Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help. Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe in the moonlight? You will always be welcome at the Frostmoon Enclave, the place we call our home. May we meet again in the moon's...
These are delicious! So looks like Anefa isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next? Good idea! Wouldn't want to let the Kuhenki down, after all. Let's see... Okay, Paimon's got our route all figured out. So, all that's left to say is... don't fall behind! This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench, too. This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids. This is the Vesnitsi Prolecha greenhouse. Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away. And this is the Rossum Workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to go. And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance. That way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui? And then over there to the west, that must be the place Lauma mentioned, where the Frost Moon Scions live. So, what'd you think? Even if Enefa kinda stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either, right? She sure is! It'd take hundreds of years of practice to beat the best tour guide in all of Tibet. Huh? Look! There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now! There's already a line forming outside! Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship! Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first? Where? Which one are you... Oh, now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too. Ugh, better not be who she thinks it is. Anyway, where we go first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop. A word of warning, though. If we step into that shop, be sure to keep a very close eye on your Mora.
The wind knows me.
Lucky us! The line seems to be gone now. Come on, let's go say hi to Catherine. Hey, Catherine, we meet again.
How ridiculous.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth of this world, even when it is right beneath their very noses. Yet I had not expected to have the pleasure to witness such heights of absurdity firsthand.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person? At second glance, you do seem a bit younger than Catherine, and you certainly sound a lot less friendly.
A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon. Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
A Harbinger?
I told you already, I'm not Catherine. Just how obsessed are you with my machines? Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will. You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction, a side project at best. But we are in Nod Cry now. And as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way. Otherwise, the next time we meet, I might just have to drop all this meaningless etiquette.
Oh, please. You've got some nerve coming out with barely veiled threats like that. You're the one stirring things up here.
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nod Cry lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
Yeah, right. More like shady experiments, judging by your massive, creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to and, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once. Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nod Cry, Dominion of the Fatui.
Ugh! Paimon's so mad right now! How can anyone so obviously evil be so annoyingly self-righteous? But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can only mean one thing. We'll have to be extra careful from here on out. Paimon hates feeling like she's being watched. Hey, the real Catherine's back!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How may I help? I will do.
You're so much nicer to.
Please, here we go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Sangama Bay your first port of call.
Oh dear. So it is the real deal.
Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Well, if it isn't my two most valued clients. And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage. Come. How could you just sneak into Not Cry like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known earlier, I would have made an absolute pulled out all the stops to ensure that your boat ride over was as comfortable as humanly possible.
Thank the Archons we didn't tell you.
Oh, come now. You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business.
Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Not Cry.
A clever merchant always has a backup plan. Or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with stores galore hears no debtors at the door. Since you're both here in Not Cry, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too.
We literally just arrived. Don't we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take back for our friends?
My. Your high-minded tastes never cease to impress.
What's that? Your hat?
Information, of course. Information about Not Cry. Locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bay's brilliant mind. I knew it! I just knew you'd appreciate the value of my wares. On the back of all...
Wow. You sure are feeling uncharacteristically...
What do you mean by uncharacteristically? I am the moment I set up shop in Not Cry, it struck me how many different factions there were. Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 Ancient Moon's remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit.
Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora.
Oh, really? But surely it was in that case. What would you like to know about? The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the Moon Goddess? They're not a bad bunch. Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time. Everyone knows they're here for the Ancient Moon's remnants, but no one's sure why they pulled them down in Not Cry. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki experimental design, that bunch of booze-loving monsters? Ugh, don't even get me started. As fellow Outlanders, I thought they'd be easy pickings, but somehow, every single one of our business negotiations wound up at the flagship. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it. What now? A spaceship? Nope, never heard of anything like that. Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? At the very least, consider letting me in as a key investor. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll no doubt end up doing business with some other Listen to my advice.
Do not, under any circumstances, go there, no matter how much trouble you're in.
The Curatorium of Secrets?
Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood, Lord Sangama Bay.
You're not just saying that to stop your competition from undercutting.
When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them all that info for free just to win them over. What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallets.
You're really not convincing.
All right. Business. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nodcry, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors.
Seriously? It feels like you're...
Fine. If you don't believe me, go see for yourselves. We might both be from Sumeru, but compared to hers, my conscience is so large, why, it could fill 3 whole palaces of Alcazar's. But when you realize what I'm saying is true... Anyway, don't be a stranger now. We might be a Nodcry, but don't forget...
A fateful offering.
Into the wind. Time to go.
Inepa!
Hello. I was just about to start tracking your whereabouts.
Did you manage to get everything Aino asked for?
I did. What about you? Do you need me to navigate or introduce any more places around town?
Not for now. We've seen most of it already. We probably need some time to process everything we've learned, though.
Any progress with the spaceship?
No. Catherine came back just now, so we asked her, but even she hasn't heard a thing.
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed. Additionally, given the limited resources available... Understood. In that case, after all, she was the one who salvaged me. Ancient Dragon...
Good point! And since you keep mentioning...
Understood. Then I'll handle navigation as before. E.T.
Follow the wind. Time to go. Time to go. Strider.
Inefa! We saw your notice and we're here to help! Hello? Anybody here? Huh. She's gone. Does that mean she really ran into trouble she couldn't handle?
Ah, Paimon and the Traveler are the first to arrive. Sincere apologies. I am unable to come down and greet you at the present moment. I will have to converse from up here.
Inefa! What the... Yeah, it does kind of seem like someone is having their fun.
The logic of your conclusion is unsound. My calculations suggest trapping me here was a serious decision for Aino.
Wait, so Aino's the one who did this? Ah, good idea. Does this giant magnet have a switch or something?
Request not feasible. Aino has locked down the control system. Analyzing further options. Conclusion. The priority level of certain rules must be lowered. Decision. I will temporarily override one of Aino's rules and inform you about the hidden control system. But first, I must be certain you will keep it a secret.
Okay.
Sufficient grounds for override. Please proceed to the path to the side of the workshop and locate the robots scattered over there. Once you have located all the specific robots, you can unlock the control system. This is the back door Aino established for herself, as she often forgets the password.
Okay, so we just need to collect all the bots.
Time to go.
Wow! What a crazy hiding spot! Aino wasn't taking any chances, was she?
The wind knows me. Time to go. One with nature. Time to go.
Zap Mechanical Claw Backup Control System now online. Enter a command. Command confirmed. Shutting down Zap Mechanical Claw number 1.
Oh, you okay, Inefa?
Inspection in progress. All functions normal. I am unharmed. Aino adjusted the Kuvaki strength to make sure of that.
So, what exactly happened?
Compiling relevant data. Simplification in progress.
Oh, that explains.
I used that term because Aino intends to unleash the force of her entire...
What?
If Aino manages to use her genius for destructive purposes, all of Nodcry will be facing a crisis the likes of which, when I attempted to stop her, she trapped me with that device. Fortunately, I was...
Oh, you...
Correct. According to my calculations...
Yeah, Yep.
Fortunately, you arrived just in time. Aino and her robot fleet just...
You got it! Leap!
Time to go.
Clink Clank Legion, it's time to move out.
Move out.
Our objective is simple. Track down the thief and save our comrade.
Track down the thief. Save our comrade.
Aino, you have to stop this.
Inuffa, how did you get free? I thought the Kuvaki would be more than strong enough.
You can't do this, Aino!
Aha! So you had help. Well, don't even think of trying to stop me. I don't care if I have to search all of Notcry. I will find the person who did this. And I have to go now, or Crown Clank's 70% suite will get dismantled and sold for parts. Clink Clank Legion, move out!
Move out.
What do we do? It's not like we can resort to fist—
Aino's sugar intake has already exceeded normal levels this month, but given the present situation, desserts are the only thing that can get Aino to calm down, and I've already used up the allotment I had prepared.
Okay, what's with the staring? Paimon's not one to— Fine. Paimon does have some she was saving for later.
Aino, why don't you calm down for a second and have some dessert?
Oh, still treating me like a kid, huh?
At least it worked.
Listen, I know you guys think I'm making a big deal out of nothing. But this wasn't just some scrap parts you can sell on the black market. This was a robot I was about to add to the workshop, just like Ineffa. And as the boss of this place, it's my job to look out for these bots. Even though I'm the one who gets looked after most of the time. But still, not letting a bot get carted off right under my nose is the least I can do. It's a disgrace. I don't want to be that kind of boss.
I know.
Really?
We can come up with a plan together. We'll help you get Crumb Clink's 70% suite back safe and sound.
Thanks. And, about earlier? I'm sorry, Ineffa.
Phew. Looks like the military escapades on—
Let's go back to the workshop.
On standby, waiting for command.
Job well done, everyone. Please enjoy some tea and dessert while we devise a plan of action.
Okay, so how is theft handled in Notcry? Do we call the police or something?
Unfortunately, Notcry is a largely autonomous region, which means calling the police is—
See? That's why we have to take it into our own hands.
Still, turning all of Notcry upside down seems a bit—
What choice do I have? The thief somehow dodged my—
Analyzing options. If their goal is Mora, the thief will like—
Nasha Town, huh? But there are so many shady people there. Not the kind of people that like answering questions.
It is not the best idea for you to interact with adults like that. Perhaps you can get started on the workshop's order backlog in the meantime. Keeping customers waiting too long could have a negative impact on our reputation.
About that, Crumclank's core was built. I wanted to test it out. So I took orders but with Crumclank missing, there's no way I can get them done. Curse that rotten thief!
Analyzing other solutions.
Kuvaki? Wait! The Traveler can— What? How is that possible?
Calculations complete. Traveler, I would like to enlist your services to help Aino clear the workshop backlog.
Come on, no need for that. We're all friends here, right? We'd be more than happy to help.
Much appreciated. Then,
Nope, I'm gonna do that too. With the Traveler's help, I'm confident I can do both.
I
need you here, Inefa. Someone needs to watch over the workshop and make sure nothing else gets stolen. You're the only one I trust to do that. Besides, rescuing our stolen comrade is a job for the boss.
Then I will defer to you, boss.
All right. Clink Clank Legion, move out.
Aino sure is determined, huh?
Well, she is the boss of the workshop, and a capable one at that. Please have faith in her abilities and look out for her if she needs help.
No problem. Just leave it to us.
I will watch over things here. I leave Aino to you.
Strider.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
The tides of Kuvaki affect everything in Notcry. So much so that many creatures have evolved a kind of depend.
So you're saying we need to use Kuvak? Don't be scared! We'll get you out of... Oh! It worked! Off you go now, little one. Don't go getting yourself caught again.
The wind knows me.
Shine down! There is no escape! Shine down!
But a momentary distraction.
Illusion shattered! One with nature. Into the wind. One with nature.
Shower me with praise! Commit it to memory!
There is no escape!
Time to shine! The Temple of Wisdom!
Torn to oblivion! Transcend all constraints! Illusion shattered!
Stop that! The show begins!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Wind strident!
Shine down!
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Let the world collide! Make yourselves at home. This may hurt a little.
Clouds high, the birds call!
Shine! If now you shall perish! Remove all obstacles. Illusion shattered!
Stop!
How brilliant!
Really hurt. I'm seeing stars.
Inazuma shines eternal! Ha!
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Dodoko?
Take them. I have no need. Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.